Hello everybody. I had a request from Jason, who is the green tip guy, to do a demonstration of our Panda. And I do have some laundry that needs to be done, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is the Panda. It has two compartments. This is the washing compartment, and this is the spinning compartment. Before I do that, I did want to show you, I just finished the dishes, and I know a lot of people in RVs use the really small drain things, but to be honest, I think they're a waste of space. You have to find some place to put it. So what we use is just this little black pad. It's super absorbent, and we do our dishes and we put them on here, and then when it's dry and they're dry, we put the dishes away and we put this back up. It's a lot easier as far as storage is concerned. But with the Panda, you take off the spray thing on this particular one. On some of them you don't have to do that. But you connect the hose down here to the Panda, and then the second part you connect to the faucet, like so. This is your drain hose, and it will drain out all the water once you've done washing, when you're draining the clothes and when you're spinning. So just put the drain hose so it goes over the sink. And then here's the plug. And we just plug that into the wall, like so. And then turn the cold water on. I only use cold water for the most part. It's more efficient and uses less electricity. You can see the water is starting to fill. And then I use this high efficiency washer soap. You can use any brand. And you just need a tiny bit in there, or else you'll be in a lot of trouble. Okay, let me see if I can open it. So, like, you can see literally just a little splash in there, and that's it. If you put too much in, you'll be rinsing clothes over and over and over again. So you let it fill up till it gets about to here, and then you can add your clothes in. Okay, so we're just about where we need to add the clothes. So I'm actually doing some towels right now. So you just put the towels in like you normally would for any washing machine. I will say that you have to do fairly small loads, or else the water won't move the clothes around properly. So that's probably about enough, maybe too much. We'll see. So then I'll let that fill up completely, and then we will turn it on, and I'll show you what to do from there. Okay, so we need to let the water fill up to right here, and we're just about there. So I always turn the water off a little bit early because it will keep running. Just turn the faucet off, and then close the lid. And for towels, it usually takes about 12 minutes. So you can see there's like a little dial here, and you just set the dial for 12 minutes and put this second dial on wash. And you can see it does a pretty good job of moving the clothes around and getting them washed. So when these are done in about 12 minutes, I will show you the draining process and the spinning. Okay, so the cycle is almost over. Just wait for a second for it to get to 0. So it's still spinning. And that should be just about it. So now the cycle's over, and we switch this over to drain, and that will drain the water out. As you can see, it's pretty disgusting. You can see how well it cleans though. So we drain all the water out. And then once the water is drained out, we will need to fill it again and do a rinse cycle and drain again, and then we can spin the clothes. So I will stop for now, and then we'll come back when it's time to spin. Okay, so I'm filling up for the rinse process, and this is where, if you wanted to put a fabric softener in, that you would do that. I recommend it if you're going to line dry the clothes, because it will help keep them from getting too stiff. And if you're wanting to be ecologically sound, they do have some good fabric softeners that you can use that are eco-friendly. So we will get these rinsed, and then I will show you the spin process. Okay, so the rinse cycle is done. That means we just turn it to drain again, and the water will come out into the sink. And that will take a few minutes for all the water to drain out. As you can see, it starts draining out. And one thing I didn't mention is that there is this little lint trap thing here, and you do need to clean that out after each wash. I sometimes, if I know that I've got something that's going to put out a lot of lint, like towels, I'll clean it out between the wash and the rinse cycle too. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So once this is all rinsed, I will show you the spin cycle. Okay, so as you can see, all the water is drained out. So we will turn it off of drain. And then we open up the spin part, and there's this little plastic thing that has to go on top of the clothes. So you can only do so many items at a time. So that's like a couple of towels. Like that. And then you put the plastic part on top. And close it up. Then you need to put this back on to drain, because as it spins it will drain all the water out. And then for towels, I usually do it for like 4 minutes. You have to hold it when it first starts because it spins really hard. In fact, you can do your delicate clothes in here without any problem, without having to hand wash them, but I would not recommend spinning them. I would just wash them and then hang them out to dry. So we're going to spin them now, and then once they are spun, you can either put them in your dryer or hang them outside to dry. Right now we use my daughter's dryer, but we are hoping to get a dryer for the house soon. And it's a 110 dryer for the RV, so it doesn't have as much drying power. It takes longer. So by spinning them, they're almost dry. So it takes very little time to complete the drying process, which is another eco-benefit from the Panda. So I'll get these spun, and then we will take them out, and you can see how dry they are when they come out. I just wanted to show you that there's a lot of water that comes out from the spinning, so it really does take most of the water out. So they're fairly dry when you take them out of there. Okay, so the spin cycle is just now ending. And we'll give it a few seconds. It jumps around for a minute when it comes to an end. And you can open it, and it will be spinning just a little bit. You can take off the cover, and then you can take the towels out, and you can see they're not dripping or anything. They're pretty close to being dry. They're really just slightly damp. So in the summer we can hang them out if it's not humid out, and they dry in 15-20 minutes, literally. So you can see they're pretty heavy and wet when they come out of here. Then when you put them in and spin them, it does take most of the water, if not, it's not all of it, but it's a good amount of the water out. So we can finish up this load. And once again, I do it for like 4 minutes. And that is the Panda. If you have any questions or would like more information, I'm happy to answer those questions for you. We got ours on Amazon, and it's been great. It's saved us from going to the laundromat, which I hate, and it's pretty energy efficient because it just uses a regular plug. It's not like a washing machine, so that uses a lot more power. If you have any questions or you want to see a demonstration of Panda again or something else, feel free to post in the comments, and I will try to get that up for you. Thank you very much, and please subscribe to our channel.